Hello guys, I am Unix and today I'm going to make a video of us Mongol to watching the briefing on the second attempt of President Trump's wife, assassination attempt. So let's see what was that about and everything that happened. Let's go.
Service from the State Attorney's Office. We are going to give you everything we have.
Okay.
Everything. All right? So when we get done, think about your questions because we're not going to take a lot. And keep them to the information that you heard. Don't get into what ifs and because of this.
Okay. Let's hear it.
We're not going to go there. All right?
All right.
So keep that in mind and we'll be good. So here we go.
Okay, let's hear it.
1:30 this afternoon. Call came out, shots fired. That was called in by the Secret Service. Because we're in constant contact with them all the time, we were notified of that, and we had units here that immediately sealed off the area. Fortunately, we were able to locate a witness that came to us and said, hey, I saw the guy running out of the bushes. He jumped into a black...
Damn, what that a brave guy. To be a witness of a man who is trying to shoot the president and go tell the police, I think that's very honorable thing to do, because many people, most of people would be scared to do that. So very well, very good guy.
Nissan, and I took a picture of the vehicle and the tag.
Great.
Which was
He even took a picture of the vehicle. Damn.
So we had that information. Our real-time crime center put it out to the license plate readers, and we were able to get a hit on that vehicle on I-95 as it was headed into Martin County. We got a hold of Martin County Sheriff's Office, alerted them, and they spotted the vehicle and pulled it over.
Okay.
And detained the guy.
They got
After
his
that,
ass.
we took the victim.
So they already detained him, and they did not kill him this time, like the first attempt murder who tried to assassinate President Trump. So we are going to find out right now if they are both connected and why the hell they want to do that.
I'm sorry, the witness that witnessed the incident flew him up there, and he identified as the person that he saw running out of the bushes and jumped into the car.
Okay. So they
Now,
said that's the
in the
guy.
bushes where this guy was is an AK-47 style rifle with a scope, two backpacks.
I know that in the US there are a lot of weapons, but what I found very curious is that very often I see on YouTube videos and on news that there are a lot of AK-47 US, which is quite surprising for me because AK-47 is a military weapon and it's a Russian one. So I already thought that it's forbidden to be exported in US. So it's interesting from where they get, and if there is truly there are so many of it there. So if you want to know if that's true, please write it in the comment section.
Packs which were hung on the fence that had ceramic tile in them.
And it even had scope, so
which he was going to take pictures of. So those are being processed.
you want to
right
kill the
now.
president, make a
The
GoPro
Secret
film.
Service
What a
agent
crazy guy.
that was on the course did a fantastic job. What they do is they have an agent that jumps one hole ahead of time to where the president was at. And he was able to spot this rifle barrel sticking out of the fence and immediately engage that individual.
Damn.
Wow, that's quite impressive. You imagine, guys, that we're talking about some distance, perhaps 50 or 60 meters. They did not say what was the distance between the guy that engaged with the shooter. But you can imagine it's pretty hard to make a difference between the bushes and a gun barrel. So that was quite high. Well done. This time the Secret Service did their job very well, I think.
At which time the individual took off.
They got his ass.
So that's what we know about the investigation. We have somebody in custody
Saw him
right
through
now
a fence.
that is a potential suspect. We got a little bit more work to do on it, but as we usually do, as soon as we decide that we're going to book him into the county jail and the charges that he's going to be booked into, we'll get those to you and we'll get a picture of him and we'll get you his background.
Ooh.
So now I'm going to turn it over to the representative of the Secret Service, and he's going to make a brief statement.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I first want to thank all of our law enforcement partners, to include the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office and the Martin County Sheriff's Office, for their involvement today. Former President Donald Trump is safe and unharmed following a protective incident shortly before 2 p.m. on Sunday at Trump International Golf Club at West Palm Beach. The U.S. Secret Service personnel opened fire on a gunman located near the property line, and this matter is under investigation. I'll turn it over to my partners over at the FBI.
Okay, here we go. These are the ones that said it was an assassination, right?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jeffrey Veltri. I'm the special agent in charge of the FBI's Miami Field Office. The FBI has assumed the role as the lead federal law enforcement agency in the investigation of the incident that occurred earlier today at Trump International Golf Course here in West Palm Beach, Florida. We've deployed a number of resources, including the investigative teams, crisis response team members, bomb technicians, and evidence response team members as well. What we need right now is for the public to avoid the area around the golf course. We will continue to support this investigation with the full resources of the FBI, alongside our partners with the United States Secret Service and the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office, as well as Martin County Sheriff's Office and state and local law enforcement. I would ask that if anyone has any information that may assist with this investigation, to contact our tip line at 1-800-CALL-FBI or at tips, that's TIPS,
In case you can't spell.
FBI.gov.
Wait, how do you spell
Thank you.
FBI?
David?
Is there people in here who
Hi,
doesn't
I'm
know
Dave
how to spell
Aaron,
API?
State Attorney for Palm Beach County. I want to thank Sheriff Bradshaw and our partners at the local, state, and federal levels. I'm here because our prosecutors are currently working up warrants and a motion for pretrial detention for the suspect. In that way, he will be
I
kept
guess
in
this is
custody. But
a
our
normal
filing
business
of
before
these warrants and charges
getting
at the state
someone
level
in custody and get
does
him
not
his apartment
preclude
search and
federal
etc.
charges that could be coming. But in the meantime, it looks like the warrants and the pretrial detention motion will happen first. And again, I want to thank the cooperation we've had with our federal partners and at the local level. And thank you all for being here today.
Well, here we
Okay,
go.
we're going to make these pictures available to you. It'll show you a picture of the backpack and the rifle.
All right, let's
And there's
get it.
also a
Okay,
GoPro
let's see
on the
something
fence there
interesting.
where he was,
Because for now it's just
on,
formal
what was
procedures
going
doing.
Even though we're going to have to secure a couple of areas around the golf course here, the public doesn't need to panic. We know that we got a post office, a library, and a school down the street. So we'll make it convenient for you to get to all the places you need to go, get your kids to school.
This
get them
guy's
over here
bling
to
the
post
fuck out.
office
Look at
or
that
wherever
ring.
else you need to go. It's safe. There's no more danger here, and we'll make it very convenient for you. So having said that, we're going to take a very limited amount of questions, and you can direct them to who you want to answer the question.
Sure, did this individual make any statements as he was being detained?
No statement right now as far as his involvement in the incident, and there's further investigation to be completed.
So just that he doesn't say why he did it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if maybe the Secret Service gentleman answered. I misunderstood, or couldn't quite understand. So there was a rifle, so one of your agents saw, on the golf course, saw a rifle pointing to a fence, was it a chain link? Okay.
It's showing the
So you
photo.
saw that? The agent?
That is correct, yes.
And the president, or former president, was on the course behind him. How close?
It was 1 or 2 holes behind.
So as you can see, from this picture at least, he was in a pretty deep bush. So as I tell you, it was quite fit that agent that was watching for possible assassins saw the bear, because you can see how dense the bushes here are.
That because the bubble moves through the golf course, so our agents will get there first, clear it. He noticed that the rifle was pointed out. Our agents engaged.
So the guy was camping.
We are not sure right now if
He was
the
waiting.
individual was
Yeah, that was he doing.
able to
He was
take a
waiting
shot at
so
our
he could
agents.
take a shot.
But for sure, our agents were able to engage with the subject.
Yep,
I
there it is.
The Pearson.
Is there a moment?
Campers get wrecked? I know.
How far away was the president?
Ooh, good question.
What was the question? Sorry, I missed the question. I did not hear it.
Here, sir.
Campers get wrecked? I know.
How far away was the president?
Ooh, good question.
How far away? Yeah, let's hear it.
Was caught and stopped.
Probably between 300 and 500 yards, but with a rifle and a scope like that, that's not a long distance.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got his ass.
that's nothing for AK-47.
That I'm not sure right now. We're still looking into it.
Reports of the 4 rounds of ammunition were fired. Were all 4 of those from your agent?
That is correct. 4 to 6. We're not sure yet.
Was there a long distance? Explaining why?
Yes.
Thank you.
And
Yes, ma'am.
WPF 25, I was wondering how this was able to happen and for
I mean, how this was able to happen.
Yeah, that's a stupid question. You could just pass through.
Say that one more time and talk up a little bit.
So how was this able to happen, and for future reference, is there any other security of the golf course?
He was in the bushes.
You
Who
gotta
knows
understand,
for
the
how
golf
long?
course is surrounded by shrubbery, so when somebody gets into the shrubbery, they're pretty much out of sight. All right?
Yeah.
And at this level that he is at right now, he's not the city president. If he was, we would have had this entire golf course surrounded. But because he's not, the security is limited to the areas that the Secret Service deems possible.
You cannot put the every ex-president to close the entire town or golf.
There'll be a little bit more people around the perimeter.
That makes sense.
But
Yeah.
the Secret Service did exactly what they should have done. They provided exactly what the protection should have been, and their agent did a fantastic job.
Yeah, they popped his ass. They got his ass. You true?
North, south, I guess east, west, and south is the road.
The layout of the golf course, you've got 3 holes, 5, 6, and 7. All right? One of them runs parallel to Summit Boulevard. One of them runs parallel to Congress.
Not
And
the
he
sitting
was in an
president, so we
area
should allow him
in
to
the
be
front
assassinated?
area,
That's
front
what he
where
said.
he could see both holes.
Yeah,
So the
that's what he
president
said.
was another hole back, which means he's about between 400 and 500 yards away.
So he was on the golf course.
Oh, he's
That's
on
like
the golf
200
course,
meters,
but he's
I
back
think.
a ways.
For the Secret Service, have you guys
For
changed at all
500 yards.
You guys are protecting former President Donald Trump?
Which is nothing for AK-47. It could
Fucking
absolutely shoot for
obviously they
200
have.
meters.
That's why they got him.
Elaborate on how things have changed and when you made office.
Yes, the threat
Yeah,
level
obviously.
is high. We have increased the amount of assets that we've supported, so we live in danger times. So yes.
Yeah, we definitely live in danger times. So he's a ex-president who wants to be a president again, and this is the second time someone wants to kill him. Well, you can imagine what will happen if he wins the elections. I think that the US could be in very big trouble, like serious rioting. Some people really hate him there. You must, if you know more about it, write it in the comment section. But for a guy from Europe and especially Bulgaria, this is very strange for me, because yeah, we here don't like different candidates for sure, but it's one thing to not like someone, and it's totally different to hate him with such intense that you want to kill him. And as I said, that's the second attempt for like, what is it, 2 months or a month? That's some serious shit if you ask me.
Nope, we're done with questions right now.
About
Nope,
your
nothing more.
society's health, I mean. Serious shit. This is absolute sure it's still serious shit about Trump. Poor guy, he just want to play golf and be a president. And have friends.
There's no bitch.
I just want to tell you, the Secret Service and the FBI and the State Attorney's Office have been fantastic to work with. And I can tell you right now, our agency with this real-time crime center was fabulous. That's how we got the guy. We started
Hey,
out
we're
with,
great.
we don't know anything.
Make America great again.
We have
Hype
a
man,
vehicle
yeah.
description,
Yeah.
and we got
USA,
an area where we
USA.
call the person.
How many
So
minutes?
be proud of your law enforcement. All right.
Of course.
Thanks, folks.
Yeah.
We'll get back to you.
There it is.
So that the Palm Beach County Sheriff Rick Bradshaw
So that was pretty
ending that news conference
quick
by
briefing.
saying, they all should be
I thought that
proud
we were
of
going
their
to
law
learn more,
enforcement
but yeah.
officers. He spoke initially describing events first unfolding at about 1:30 in the afternoon when shots were fired.
We were ready to go. Had the vehicle fled, we would have stopped it. Of course, God forbid, had there been a gunfight, we were ready to engage.
Thankfully,
We're done.
because of good
That's it.
tactics, stopping the car, felony stop, getting him
Yeah.
out of the vehicle, coming back to us, we were able to stabilize
Incredible,
the
right?
scene without any further violence.
Give us a timeline here. When did you first identify that vehicle, and when were you able to finally stop him?
It was just right after 2 o'clock this afternoon.
The audio's
following the
fucked
bolo,
still.
to be on the lookout that we received from south of us, that our road units picked the vehicle up, and then we
All these
waited
pops,
a while. We
bro.
didn't stop him right away. We didn't want a high-speed chase, so we were able to wait until we had adequate units, surrounded the vehicle, and then
Jesus.
forced it to a stop.
I know
They
this
act
is
pretty
a
quick
fluid situation.
in order
but
to surround him and
suspect
make him
put up
stop
any
without
fire, or did he stop
firing.
once he
at him.
realized there was multiple vehicles there following him.
We did not give him an opportunity to put up a fight, so we had him contained, forced off the road, taken out at gunpoint, pulled back in what we call a felony stop.
So he
and
didn't.
was safely
He didn't
taken
put up a fight.
And as you said, you believe that
So he
may
didn't-
be the suspect
he didn't
and the
go
vehicle
down
involved in the
swinging?
incident down in Mar-a-Lago. I know it's still a very fluid situation here.
This is the vehicle, and this is the suspect, and he is in custody.
So is he in the custody right now at the Martin County Jail, or is he taken somewhere else because of the involvement down in Mar-a-Lago?
He is currently in custody by the Martin County Sheriff's Office, my agency, but as soon as the FBI Secret Service are ready, we'll transfer his custody over to them.
Final question for you here. Obviously, a fluid situation out there on I-95. It's going to be shut down, I would imagine, still for a
I'm just
while.
gonna use the
What's
other
the
audio.
process out there, and what's your warning?
I might just use this audio.
Of course, God forbid, had there been a gunfight, we were ready to engage. Thankfully, because of good tactics, stopping the car, felony stop, getting him out of the vehicle, coming back to us, we were able to stabilize the scene.
They refused to
without
mention the
any further
words
violence.
assassination
Give us a
attempt,
timeline.
just like
when
last
did you
time.
first identify that vehicle, and
True,
when were you able
brother.
to finally stop him?
It was just right after 2 o'clock this
Ooh,
afternoon.
Kamala Harris got
Following
ratioed.
the bolo, to be on the lookout that we received from south of
Ooh.
us, that our road units picked
Yeah,
the
it seems
vehicle
that a
up,
lot of people are
and
not
then,
very
we
happy
waited.
from your current government and their claims about ex-President Trump.
Waited a while. We didn't stop him right away. We didn't want a high-speed chase.
Ouch.
So we were able to wait until we had adequate units, surrounded the vehicle, and then forced it to a stop.
I know this is a fluid situation, but did the suspect put up any fight, or did he stop once he realized there was multiple vehicles there following him?
We did not give him an opportunity to put up a fight, so we had him contained, forced off the road, taken out at gunpoint, pulled back in what we call a felony stop, and he was safely taken into custody.
And as you said, you believe that may be the suspect and the vehicle involved in the incident down in Mar-a-Lago. I know it's still a very fluid situation here.
This is the vehicle, and this is the suspect, and he is in custody.
So is he in the custody right now at
So
the
they're
Martin
sure
County
they got
Jail,
his
or
ass.
is he taken somewhere else because of the involvement down in
Who's there?
Mar-a-Lago?
They had a witness who said that that's the
By
man.
Martin County Sheriff's Office, my agency, but as soon as the FBI Secret Service are ready, we'll transfer his custody over to them.
This
Final
is on
question
loop.
for you
No,
here.
it's not.
Obviously, a fluid situation out there
He's
on
just saying the same
I-95.
thing.
It's going to be shut down, I would imagine, still for a while. What's
Yeah,
the
he's just saying
process
the
out
same
there,
thing
and
over and
what's
over.
your warning for drivers headed around this area?
Yeah, if you're northbound on 995 and you're approaching Palm City, we're right here in Palm City, Florida, get off and go to the turnpike. We had to clear the vehicle with an explosive vehicle on loan to us, an explosive dog from the St. Louis County Sheriff's Office. Our Governor DeSantis made contact
So
with
they
us.
closed the
and let us
entire
get
area.
all the-
Well, guys, I think that's it. As you already heard, there was a second attempt of murder on ex-President Trump. We watched what happened there on Asmongold channel because I decided that after all he's one of the greatest content creators, and I strongly advise you to follow him and like his videos and channel. But I decided not to watch the direct video and his because I thought that he could have any beneficial commentary about it, because he's after all American. And that's it. Stay safe, be happy, enjoy life, and please share, like, leave a comment, and everything good that people done on YouTube. Bye bye until our next video.